Welcome to Hangar 14 RC. I'm Alex, and today we're out at our flying field, and we got the Arrows RC T-28. This is the 1100 millimeter RC plug-and-play version from Arrows RC or hobbyzone.com. That's where we picked this one up from. And we're out here for the maiden flight today, which I can't be more excited for. We just put this thing together a few days ago. Went together absolutely beautifully. We got a gorgeous night out here at the flying field. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing powered up and get it up for its first flights. Shout out Dakota at Mach 3 RC for loaning me some of his 3S batteries because I went to buy one of these because I didn't have any 3S batteries, and I unknowingly bought the G2 versions from Spectrum, and those need specifically a Spectrum smart charger to charge those. They don't have a balance lead, which I think is kind of silly. So shout out Dakota for loaning me some of his 3S batteries so we can get this thing for a flight today. So without further ado, let's get this thing in the air. All right, so we'll see how this thing does on the grass. It is the middle of the week. It's been raining like crazy, so we really haven't gotten a chance to mow everything nice and neat like it typically is. So we're gonna see how this thing handles with the grass. It does have some smaller wheels on it. I don't expect it to be an issue, but I guess we'll find out. So we got slight wind coming from yonder, north-ish, I believe. We're gonna take off that way.
It's cutting the grass.
It is cutting the grass. Don't even need the mower. We'll just take the T-28 out. It does have a big old prop on the front.
Oh no!
All right, taxi test. My bad. All right, here we go. Hang on. All right. A little bit not the grass, but I don't think that's any fault of the model. That's just because we have some long grass out here. This thing feels really good. So one of the things I was kind of considering was the weight of this thing and how it would feel in the air, because putting it together, it feels like a freaking tank. Like, it is a beefy airplane, but it flies really light on its feet, and I like that. 3S power, definitely more than enough. This is about half the power, so just kind of get feeling it real quick before it goes crazy. So far though, feels really, really good. I think I probably could move the battery forward just a little bit. Feels a little bit tail heavy. Just gonna adjust the trims a little bit, kind of counteract that. I had to push forward. It's pretty much as far as I could go. I think there's a little more room yet. But I know some people do use like the 3200s and stuff in here. So we're running the 2200. See if we can do some nice flybys here. Looks really nice in the air with the yellow and the red. Just out on the vertical. Nice. Definitely tell it's a 3S power plant. It doesn't have all the power in the world, but that's okay. This is meant to be a military trainer after all. Man, this thing flies beautifully. See how it handles some rolls here? Nice. Definitely enough authority with the controls here, nothing too wild, but definitely enough to do some nice aerobatics with, nice scale aerobatics. Big old barrel. Yeah, this thing looks so great. I'm so happy to have another T-28 in the collection again. These things always fly so good. They look awesome in the air. That big old propeller on the front looks incredible. See how it does inverted here. No problem. where you have an elevator to get it out of any trouble. Here, see if we still got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the cleanest, but not the worst. Alright, now we do have the flaps set up on here as well. 2 position flaps. There's 1 position, so nice and slow it brings it down. Go full flaps, and we can kind of just coast. Oh yeah, that flies beautiful. So this is actually no elevator mixed in with the flaps here. This is just full flaps down, flying at about half throttle or so. Probably could mix in just a little bit of down elevator if you wanted. That thing is really awesome. Again, this is no AS3X, no safe or anything like that. We're just running the Spectrum AR620. So this is as real as it gets. Pull up the flaps here. Do a couple more passes, and I think we should probably bring her in for a landing. Timer's getting down there. Here. All right, go ahead and bring gear down here. Okay, drop us some flaps. Full flaps. Pulling down really nice. Oh man, this thing is beautiful. That landing felt so that was like off the sticks almost the entire time there. I was just kind of maybe modulating the throttle a little bit. That thing landed beautifully. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I had another pack charged up because I do just want to keep flying this thing. This thing was beautiful in the air. It's capable of some really good aerobatics, nice and scale aerobatics. It's super bright and it pops really well with the color scheme when in the air. Orientation, absolutely zero issue. For an 1100 millimeter or 43-inch wingspan, military, trainer, warbird, whatever you would classify this as, with flaps and retracts and the whole 9 yards, this thing is amazing. I mean, for the price point that it's at, what's included, how well it goes together, and how good it flies, and not to mention it's on a 3S system, which keeps things nice and cheap battery-wise. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this thing. This is my first Arrows RC plane, and I am very, very impressed with the quality and just overall how everything has gone with this plane so far. I'm definitely gonna be checking out more of the planes in their lineup, and I'm gonna be hanging on to this one for quite some time because this, I have a feeling, is just gonna be a good one to bring out whenever I want. It fits really nicely in the back of the car. So if you're at all interested in checking out this plane, I have a link for it down in the description below. You can go check it out for yourself, and also use code HANGAR14 if you're checking anything out because it'll save you some extra cash. I'm not kidding. Go use that code. It's awesome. It's the first code I've ever been able to give out for anything. It feels really cool, and I can help people save money, which is awesome. So go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for upcoming RC content. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. I'm Alex from Hangar 14 RC. We'll see you later.